part of your piece. Where's sadness, joy? Where there's anyway, he says we should include where there is tear gas, let there be laughing gas.
Tear gas.
Well, you know,
that one you used to recite it in school,
like 3 times a week.
Wow.
And by the way, after lunch in the dining hall.
Oh, how was your lunch?
What do you mean, how's our lunch?
What did you guys used to eat?
Well, we used to first line up.
Line up.
Outside.
Okay.
Present your lunch card.
La?
Lunch card.
What is lunch card?
It's like an ID.
Okay.
And then go in, and then you'd have a broad layout of the buffet. Right?
Wow.
So those who wanted rice or wanted fries or wanted mash, and then the stew would follow, whether it was a meat stew or chicken stew, right? You go down the buffet line, take as much as you want. In a tray.
Let me ask you. Hii yote unajipakulia?
Yeah, of course. It's self-service.
Self-service?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, is there any other way? And then as you go along the line in your tray, there's dessert, where there was jelly.
What is jelly?
What
honestly, I'm asking, what is jelly?
Jello. You know Jello?
Jello.
You know that bouncy, you know, it's bouncy, it's red in color, sometimes it's yellow, it's orange, you know, jelly, you know, it's like a jelly. Sometimes it has bananas in it.
Okay. We have other things too.
Oh, sometimes you had cake and custard, you know, nice custard over the cake. Sometimes you had chocolate pudding.
This is school.
This is lunchtime.
School.
In uniform. And then you had your choice of beverage. Would you like some milk, colored or white? Would you like some juice or just plain water? And then you take all this to your table. The juniors would sit in one side, the seniors in another, and everybody would remain standing until everyone has their food, right? And the prefect, the head boy, comes in. When there was Tony Munene, you know, one of the biggest bullies we had, but, you know, a nice guy now. And they would all stand at the front, and then you'd bow your head, and then you'd say, you know, they would say official grace, you know, for what we are about to receive. May the good Lord truly bless it all. Amen. Sit down, eat. In silence. In silence. No talking.
At Nyangoma Boys, we had a kitchen. You see?
Yeah.
Now the kitchen, there's no way you'll serve before Form 4s. You understand? So Form 4s will eat what you call top layer. Top layer is the same food, but it has a lot of fat on top, because fat never used to just go down. Fat was preserved for Form 4s. You understand?
And they're eating first.
They eat first.
Not the juniors.
Not the juniors. Form 1s watakula huko mwisho kabisa. Then it is a long queue. Unakatiwa ugali panga hivi ukiwekewa chap.
What do you mean? Not self-service?
No, what self-service? Watu watakula Form 4s watamalisia kila mtu. So ni sahani is a plate being used to cut the ugali. So unawekewa soup, nyama piece mbili kama ni siku ya nyama. Na hiyo ni Tuesday na Friday peke yake.
Nyama.
Siku zote zingine ni getheri, omena ama mboga. Hapo tu unakatiwa tu ukiwekewa ugali kidogo kama panga na unasonga.
Like a conveyor belt.
It's a conveyor belt.
Not
like, it's a conveyor belt.
Yes.
Unanipata?
Yeah.
In the morning, we used to have porridge.
Oh, was it nice porridge?
Porridge has never been nice if it's not made by your mother. You understand? So it is either sometimes very thick or very light. There was never middle ground.
No consistency.
No consistency. Yeah. Then it doesn't have sugar. So sugar was a really premium product in high school.
Yeah.
So kunywa hiyo uende canteen uchukue quarter mkate 6 shillings. Unanipata? 6. So quarter mkate moja full ni kama 6/4. Unanipata?
Yeah.
So unachukua hiyo quarter yako, unaenda unakunywa na uji, you go to class.
You're having bread with porridge?
Bread with porridge.
That's
so what?
2 starches.
So what? You want to be full or not to balance your diet? Baada ya hiyo mnasoma asubuhi. Saa 2 assembly. Assembly goes, then the first lesson, second lesson, nini kifika saa 4. Breakfast. 10 o'clock tea, which was 25 minutes. Straight, unaenda unapata sufuria 2 kubwa na chai ya majani. Just water, black tea. So when it took kuchota, this one did not know from 4, from 2 or from 1. So it is just sufuria 2 kubwa hapo. So
that's terrible.
Unachota alafu unaenda canteen kama uko na pesa. Straight.
Tuck shop. We had a tuck shop.
Not tuck shop, as was canteen.
Did you have like hot dogs and
hot
donuts?
Dog ni wewe na watu wa kwenyu. Kulikuwa na mkate peke yake. And the bread was the bread in high school. Bread.
Yeah.
Bread.
No donuts?
Bread. Do you know, if you didn't go to high school, you cannot know the value of bread.
Bread as bread?
Mkate
with butter and jam?
What butter and jam? Ni mkate too. So if you are from a good family, you have your own blue band, jam, whatever you want.
And marmalade.
Hey, marmalade. Even if you are rich from Yangoma, you don't have marmalade. So that is that.
Yeah.
Alafu in the evening, sukuma wiki, you now and either meat unanipata or omena. You know, we were next to the lake, so omena was too much.
Okay. And rice?
Rice, no, never. We didn't ever have
chips.
Rice. No. Chips. High school chips.
Chips.
Hiyo tukuwahi kuwa nayo. Alafu kuna kitu inaitwa mkarango. Mkarango.
What now?
Mkarango is when you are home. You make spices and onions and you how do I explain? Unakaranga na mafuta then you put it in a container. So it's already made spice
at home.
So unaibeba unakuja nao shuleni when it is now dry. So ukishapakuliwa ile mboga yako, unachota mkarango kidogo unaongeza kwa mboga yako.
For what?
Just to spice it.
For flavor.
For just a bit of flavor. Kwa sababu ile ilikuwa ni kama chakula ya prison. Sikudanganya. Then Royco was the mother of everything. Ukishawekewa getheri yako neno unachukua Royco kidogo, unaongeza, unafunika. And life goes on, Jeff. So wewe naishi marmalade, chips, akeni milk, akena ngoa, ketchup, akiona. Iso ni wewe.
And some Tabasco, you know.
Were you in a holiday camp or school?
But I figured, you know what, there's a nice little two-word description of a job. And I said, I'm going to use this. Agricultural economist. Yeah. Sounded fantastic, right? Agricultural economist. You know what that means? Farmer.
All right.
So I had no talent, Jalas. You know, I did okay in A, whatever. Pan Am is hiring Africans for the first time. And I've told a lot of people this story, so you may know it. But if you don't, 10,000 people, Jalas. They interviewed all these 10,000 people. They only wanted 40 is the number they wanted. My colleague at work who had showed me the ad wasn't picked amongst the 40. I was picked. Cut a long story short, we end up in Miami, Florida. It was like landing on the moon. Maybe that's why I look at the moon so much. So we're 2-3 weeks into training, and now we're in the aircraft and we're doing the service. We're simulating. So we are pretending there are passengers on the plane, and we're going around with coffee, tea, meals, everything. We're pretending that we're serving, but there's no people in the plane, just our instructors. So one day the instructors turned to me and said, "Hey, Jeff, you know, when I lifted it and I got the manual, turned to page 33 and said, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Pan American Clipper Flight number 089 from Nairobi, Kenya, with continuing services to Lagos, Monrovia, Dakar, and New York. All of us are trained in cabin safety, and we ask that you watch and listen carefully as we review the safety features of this Pan American Boeing 747. That thing that you just did, do that again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Pan American Clipper Flight number 089 from Nairobi, Kenya, with continuing services to Lagos, Monrovia, Dakar. It's the same thing. The guy said, "You're the guy." I said, "I'm what guy?" He said, "You're the guy." I said, "I'm what guy?" He said, "That voice. That's the voice we want." And I laughed and I said, "Come on, man, it's no big deal. You know, I'm having fun."
And at this point, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
do that again. Do that again.
Are you telling me for real?
Yes, for real, for real.
Okay.
Do the whole of it.
All right. You feel like you're in an egg right?
I want you guys to go quiet and listen to what Jeff is about to say.
Okay, here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Pan American Clipper Flight number 089 from Nairobi, Kenya, with continuing services to Lagos, Monrovia, Dakar, and New York. All of us are trained in cabin safety, and we ask that you watch and listen carefully as we review the safety features of this Pan American Boeing 747.
And that is
A story a day.
The
The way Frank Sertoy is asking, your headmaster, bado yuko Nyangoma?
I don't know where he went, but I hear
Yes.
the people who are behind us, now the Form 3s, must have chased him out of the school.
Oh, shame.
Yes.
Shame.
They must have chased him.
Okay.
Burnt his house.
Goodness. All right, Jalas.
You know, Nyangoma had a problem, so you don't bring problems.
No.
If you bring problems, we deal with it accordingly.
My turn.
A story a day with Jeff Koinange.
St. Mary's School. You know, I was there from
Your box?
45004 Nairobi, Kenya.
Wow.
Yes.
Not a private
I was
one,
there from 1976
to
1984. So,
how many years?
that's 9 years.
So you entered as a senior.
No, I entered in Standard 5, actually.
Oh, Standard
Yeah, I
5.
was in Hospital Hill between Standard 1 and Standard 4. And then from Standard 5 to Form 6 was Mary's.
From?
Standard 5 to Form 6. A-levels.
Oh, you did the old regime, not the 844.
8.
No. Just confirming and letting
we
people
did,
know
we
how
did
old you
763.
are.
We did 763.
You were in the old regime. So you've seen the old regime, 844, and this Matiang'i regime.
I've lived through.
Hey, Jeff, how I even tolerate you? Okay.
Can I give my story?
School.
So, you know, I always tell you how a great athlete I was. I've told you, Jalas.
You told me
Rugby, yeah, it was big.
football.
But also,
I also read it in your book.
football. My brother and I, we loved soccer. John ananiangalia hivi. John Kianda. We loved soccer, man. It was
Soccer.
football, sorry. So he played number 10, I played number 9. Right? First team from Form 1. We were in the first 11. From Form 1 all the way to Form 6. First 11. So one year, 1982, pardon, I was in Form 4. No, 83. I was in Form 5. My brother was in Form 6. We were playing against Nairobi School, one of our biggest rivalries. They call themselves Patch. You know the one that was Prince of Wales before independence? It became Nairobi School. People went to
Why do
Nairobi
they
School.
call themselves Patch?
I don't know why. Just like Lenana was Changes, right?
Changes.
Those Maroons you were saying? They call themselves Changes. Nairobi School.
Nyangoma was Nyangs.
Well, was
Nyangs.
Saints was Saints. So, big rivalry, huge game. There was the last game to determine who would take the cup for the year. And it was at Nairobi School, so it was an away game. So we went with a few supporters, right? A handful. And Nairobi School showed up with their masses, filled the football field. Literally. It was, they were on every corner, in the stands everywhere. The entire school had showed up for this game. So the scores was 0-0. It was a tie all the way to like the 87th minute. And we saw, guys, this is going to get ugly. The crowd is getting more restless. They might, if this ends as a draw, they might get ugly. It might get ugly. So about 88th minute, our goalkeeper grabs the ball and he kicks it in the air. And there we are, my brother and I. So number 9, number 10, right? We see the ball coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. It lands all the way into the D. So the goalkeeper is now coming out because he's seen it as well, rival goalkeeper. Yeah. And my brother and I are going for the ball. Right? You know what's going to happen next.
So Neymar.
All of us, boom. We crash into each other because, everybody's looking at the ball. And we all crash into each other. And I heard something go pop. And you know that sound. I got up and the ball, it bounced. When we all clashed, the ball bounced and I was bouncing towards the goal. I was the first one up, got up, tapped it in. Right? And of course came back to celebrate. As I'm coming back, my brother gets up and we hug. Right? So now we're celebrating, going to the halfway line, waiting for these guys to restart the game. As we look back, the crowd now, part of it, has run towards the goalkeeper because he's on the ground screaming. We couldn't hear this because of the noise. He's screaming, he's holding his leg in the air, and the leg was just dangling, just like that, in the air of the goalkeeper. Fortunately, the referee blew the whistle, and we saw now the crowd, they've seen their goalkeeper, now they've seen us, they're going to come after us. And our coach said, guys, get in the bus now. As he's saying now, our watu wanakimbia kutoka the stands. Now they're coming after us. They said, hey, you've hurt our guy, you've broken his, we're going to get you. Wakanza kurusha mawe. We got in the van, vroom, took off. And of course, all the while in the back of our minds are saying, my God, what happened back there? We all clashed together. What happened? So later on, and my brother and I were what you call wanted people in town. They were looking for us to revenge what had happened. The guy had broken his leg in like 3 places. I mentioned the name in my book, by the way. He's in my book. I forgot his name. 3 places. He had to have metal and all kinds of stuff installed in his leg for many years, and he would walk with a limp. So one day I walk into an aircraft, I'm heading to Joburg, and this guy comes up to me and says, hey, you remember me? I said, I'm sorry, no I don't, but please remind me. He says, I'll give you the name, I'm so-and-so. You're the guys who broke my leg back in 1983. I said, you're the guy? You're the guy? I said, what do you do now? He says, I'm a prisons officer. He was a very senior prisons officer, and I had just met him on the plane. And I said, that was an accident, right? I mean, we didn't mean. He says, I knew that. I always knew that. But what happened. And I said, how's your leg now, man? How's the leg? And we sat down and we chatted for quite a while. This was like 30 years after the incident.
A story a day.
Did you listen to the Hot Breakfast this morning? Here's what you missed.
I want to take you many, many years back.
Go on.
Immediately after St. Mary's. Ukaniambia mkaenda mkapata opportunity. Ni beshta yako alikwambia kwa gazeti kumetangazwa opportunity ya interview.
Opportunity.
Hio Design. Ukaenda ukapita. Ukakuwa amongst the few walikuwa chosen.
Correct.
To go serve kwa Pan American
Airlines.
Hio Design all the
Airways.
way in
Miami, Florida.
Hio Design mtuangwa. But it was one of the biggest airlines back then, right?
It was the
biggest.
Yeah, everybody knew Pan Am.
Wallahi.
Pan Am Airways.
So can I bring you some nostalgia, nostalgic moments, and uniambia ukisikia kitu kama hii, what comes to mind? Sawa? Can I play you something?
Weka. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Pan American, Clipper flight number 088. from Nairobi with onward services to Lagos, Nigeria, Monrovia, Liberia, and Dakar, Senegal, with onward service to New York City's JFK. All of us are trained in cabin safety, and we ask that you watch and listen carefully as we review the safety features of this Pan American Boeing 747.
It's your design of dog.
How long did that take off?
Sasa muna land. Muki land.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, serving the city of Nairobi. If it's your first time in JKIA, welcome to the hub of East Africa. If you're returning home, karibu nyumbani. The temperature is about 33 degrees today, and skies are clear, and traffic is flowing smoothly.
Your design,
especially on the new highway known as the Expressway. Once you clear customs and you retrieve your luggage, we wish you a safe journey and pleasant travels.
And then we advise do not move until this plane comes to a complete you do not leave the plane or leave your seat until we come to a complete halt.
Please remain in your seats until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
And then when you're removing your suitcase,
make sure.
Be careful, as the upper component might open. Back in the days.
Back in the day.
And every time you're taking off and landing, ilikuanga norma. Memorable.
Always.
What did you use to enjoy the most? Taking off Amakulanda?
No, those are most horrible times in the plane. Yeah. It's the most dangerous times.
Yeah.
If anything is going to happen, it's going to happen when you're taking off or landing.
So
when you're in the air, when you're at 39,000 feet.
Above sea level.
Kosawa.
Did you ever have an incident yenye likushtua? Ukona hii kama tunaanguka na. Did you?
Maybe birds entering the engines, but you know, the 747 had 4 engines.
4 engines.
So zikiingia kwa one, there's still 3 more engines.
Yani bro, uliingia tu hivi as a rookie na ukapigwa 747.
Straight.
Now it is the biggest.
It was the biggest. We called it
Boeing.
equipment. Yeah. Equipment, yeah, because it was flying across Africa and across the Atlantic.
Amazing.
You know.
Twende sasa. So hapo hivyo nasikia kama pilot wakibonga na captain, they don't say ABCD.
Ukusikia mashariki hizo?
Akisema the only thing I heard them talk about was Alpha.
Bravo. Sierra. So now pilots communicate in what they call military jargon. Or the Zulu alphabet, as we used to call it.
The Zulu alphabet.
Yeah. So every letter has a name.
Yeah.
So A would be Alpha. B would be Bravo.
C
Charlie.
D
Delta.
E
Echo.
F
Foxtrot.
What is Foxtrot? At least I know Echo, I know Delta Airlines, I know Charlie's a person. Bravo, I know Bravo. Alpha, I know Alpha female, Alpha male. You're getting it. Yes. But what's Foxtrot?
It's just a name that differentiates it from a lot of other things.
Okay, G.
Golf.
I know at least the game. I know the VW.
Very good. H is a hotel.
I know hotel, an inn, a restaurant. I
is India.
Okay, then
for some reason it's the only country in the alphabet.
I thought then J would be Jordan. If I is India or Jamaica. So I is the only one that represents a country.
Yeah.
So India. I is India. J
is Juliet.
As
in Romeo and Juliet.
Then K should be Kevin.
Kevo.
Yeah.
No, it'll be bastardized. Well, Africa would call it Kevo.
Kevo. So K is?
K is a kilo.
Kilo, like kilogram.
Oh, kilo.
Kilo.
L is Lima.
Lima. You know what Lima is?
Kulima nini?
Nini.
Kulima shamba.
Yes.
Lima.
Kuplau. I'll see you. M.
M is Mike.
Of course. Now K should have been Kevin. You're getting it.
But why Mike?
Mike because like Michael Daddykoff or something.
Okay.
Mike Njenga, Hio Design.
Mike Njenga.
And
And it's November.
then O should be October.
No, too easy.
O is
Oscar.
P ni Papa.
Papa.
And then Q.
Q is Quebec. Quebec, as in
your pardon.
Canada.
What?
Quebec.
That's a place.
It's a place in Canada.
Quebec.
Quebec.
Quebec. Okay. R.
R is Romeo.
I think they
Remember
have,
we were with Juliet the other day?
Yeah.
The other time?
Yes.
J is Juliet.
And then
so R is Romeo.
Romeo, like Juliet and Romeo and Juliet.
Correct.
You did that in school.
Shakespeare.
William. I'll see you.
Oh, Bill.
And then S.
S is Sierra.
Sierra. What's Sierra?
Sierra is a place in Europe.
Well, and you know,
Sierra.
there is a Kamnyweso called Sierra. You know that? Kamnyweso. When you go 360 mzee.
Pizza.
Yeah, but the draft. The
Ilikuwa
draft. Sierra, man.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Ilikuwa noma?
Yes. Misikupiga yo melipiga lakal. Yetuliachia Mwaurana.
Ulipiga nini?
Lakal. T is for
Sierra. T is for tango.
Tango. It takes two to tango.
Takes two to tango.
It's your design. Amazing, sana. U.
U is uniform.
Way. V.
V is Victor.
And then W.
W is whiskey.
On the rocks. Single.
Coaches.
Alavela single.
W.
Walai. Whiskey.
Whiskey Bravo.
On the rocks.
On the rocks.
Yeah, man. Mtuango power. X.
X is, hold on. X-ray?
X-ray.
X-ray.
Yes, I.
Very good.
Amazing. Kulikuwa na mwana wa mziki hapa hivi wa Gengeton alikuwa anaitwa X-ray. Bado wako I think, but alienda under a little bit. Why?
Why is Yankee?
Yankee, like Yankee Zulu.
Well, you just said the last one. You just said the last one.
Hio Design Triangle Power. Military alphabet, or better known as
Zulu alphabet.
And jana Mr. Masharia Guy though.
Akasema?
All I was hearing was
Alpha, Bravo, Sierra. I don't know what it means.